Typhoon Rammasun made landfall around 1800 Philippine Standard Time, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Already, a state of calamity has been put in place for the provinces of Albay and Camarines Sur, there in southern portions of Luzon and northern Samar, where you're actually seeing these videos come out of. Well, it's just showing these very strong and intense typhoon strength winds. At landfall, the Joint Typhoon Warning Center was estimating winds to be around 240 kilometers per hour. And that's enough to cause some significant damage. Actually, we did see some reports of some serious damage coming from our Western Pacific Weather Team member James Reynolds out here documenting the storm in Legazpi. Right there in those areas right near the immediate coastline. This is where he did report this storm system coming ashore and causing significant damage to the structure he was in and across much of the city. Meanwhile, it's still tracking off here towards the north, and we're going to continue to see that threat of damage during the overnight hours. The main point of this update, where you're going to continue to track this storm system as it does continue to head off here, pushing across southern Luzon, bringing high winds, heavy rainfall with it. The threat of flooding and landslides really is going to be a major problem as we go through the overnight hours, but even the threat of still the damaging winds, because the storm system continues to remain a strong storm. Actually, the Japan Meteorological Agency at this time still has winds at 157, gusting up to 222 kilometers per hour. That is at 12 UTC, making this update right around 11 p.m. Philippine Standard Time. Meanwhile, we're also still looking at signal force warnings still in effect across much of the Philippines. Signal force 3 all the way out there from southern Luzon, northern Samar, extending just outside the Metro Manila area. Signal force 2 in Metro Manila. I wouldn't be surprised if you do see that number 1 put in place. One of the main reasons, we go back to the forecast track here, we're going to be seeing those high winds all the way extending off there towards the north, and this storm is actually expected to maintain that typhoon intensity as it does push over Manila. So signal force 3 likely will be put in place here. Already governmental buildings have been told to shut down here on Wednesday. All classes have been suspended at this time. Flooding is going to be a major problem as well, especially in these urban areas where their poor drainage very well could be taking place, and that is going to be one of the major threats. Actually, let's take a look at our precipitation outlook from the Meteo Earth app here, and you can just see where that heaviest precipitation is going to be taking place, not only into the Metro Manila area, but also farther down here towards the south, across southern portions of Luzon, northern Visayas. You could be seeing some areas as much as 50 to 60 millimeters per hour. Overall, upwards of about 300 to 400 millimeters very well could occur out here. Actually, we had some video earlier I was taking a look at of significant flooding being reported out of portions of northern Samar. That threat is still going to be there as we take a look ahead. Really, the worst of the storm system likely will be by Wednesday late morning into the early afternoon hours for the Metro Manila area. Once the storm system pushes by here just south of Manila, it's going to be bringing these damaging winds. You really want to be staying indoors, away from windows, not venturing outside, especially during these strong squalls. Flying debris will be very well possible, but also those strong winds are going to start to wrap around the western periphery of it, and that's when we could be seeing these typhoon strength winds coming in off the bay. I do think there is a significant threat of storm surge on Roxas Boulevard right near the immediate coastline. Actually, the embassy has already closed down for Wednesday, so they're right on the immediate coastal areas, and they are saying, at least at this time, that they are preparing for that threat of some flooding out here. So we're really going to be continuing to watch. Now, very strong Typhoon Rammasun pulling off here towards the northwest, still packing some intense winds with it. Actually, the latest radar imagery, you could see where these heaviest rainfall is currently at, and it's very disorganized across this radar, but just widespread rainfall and these strong winds. So stay safe out there, everybody. Please check in at westernpacificweather.com for more information on the storm system. Also, we're putting out updates on our Facebook channel. My next update will be here during the early morning hours on Wednesday. Please check back in then. As always, stay safe out there. Go to the website, check out our latest information. All the information we used in this update as well will be posted there under the links section. That's where we source all of our stuff. Also, I do want to mention later on this week, before I let you go, we are continuing to watch the storm system as it does track across the South China Sea or the West Philippine Sea and pushing out there towards Hainan and eventually into Vietnam. Very well could be a very dangerous storm system for people out here, but at least right now, hundreds of thousands of people have been displaced and moved due to this storm system in the Philippines. It really is the main topic at this time. Also, one more thing before I let you go, we are continuing to watch back towards the east to other areas of potential tropical development, at least at this time. Models are remaining weak, except one, the GFS model, which is being rather aggressive. That is all for right now, everybody. Thanks again, and as always, stay safe out there.